can't wait to put this baby to some real use.
Get a load of him. Where do they keep getting these guys?
Give it a rest, Brooklyn.
Yeah, fine. You collect his dog tags.
Well, what's he sore about? I just
Hey,
said...
look, replacement. Just because you got that patch on your shoulder don't mean you're one of us.
What'd you say your name was?
Andy. Andy Allen.
Don't mind him, Alan. He lost a lot of friends in France. We all did.
It's hell out there, guys. It looks like a whole division of SS has moved in, and they aren't giving up those crossroads.
Okay, listen up. We got a regiment of mechanized SS dug in across that river. Division wants control of those crossroads, so it's Fox's job to clear that bridge for our armor.
Can't we get some air support, sir? It'd sure make this a hell of a lot easier.
Look out! Stukas!
There's no time. We've got to take that damn bridgehead right now. Sergeant, I want you to take your squad and move down that hill. Incoming!
And into it we go. What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back. Well, kind of back to World War II. We're here with yet another shooter that I grew up with as a kid, or I guess as a teenager, I suppose. And that is, well, actually, believe it or not, a Call of Duty game. Yes, there was a Call of Duty game I liked. And that is Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. I grew up with this game, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I actually think of all of the World War II games I've done on this channel, this is probably my one with the favorite campaign. However, I would not say that this is the most technically impressive one. I can't see for crap out of all of them. Like, not even in the slightest. I would say that probably goes to Medal of Honor European Assault, even though this came out the same year as that. That said, this game is awesome. Like, it's actually really good, and it's part of why I lament for the Call of Duty series so much these days. Because Call of Duty was, at one time, it was a competitor with Medal of Honor. That's what they were fighting with, because Medal of Honor was actually kind of the big deal series back in the day. And by the way, there's health packs over there. I'll talk about the mechanics in a minute, but Medal of Honor was the kind of the big deal one because it was the project of Steven Spielberg. It was all his big thing. I mean, it really was the one that outsold Call of Duty right from the get-go. Finest Hour did somewhat well. It did better than most other World War II shooters at the time, because really the only shooters we had at the time were World War II shooters. They didn't really do the modern military stuff much until the end of the PlayStation 2 and Xbox era. So it was really all about the World War II era stuff, and Medal of Honor and Call of Duty were at the forefront of it. And Call of Duty didn't really hit mainstream success. It kind of did with 3, but really didn't hit it until the first Modern Warfare came out. And that's kind of the one that everybody regards as the quintessential Call of Duty experience. However, I kind of think it's the opposite. I feel like Call of Duty was much better before Modern Warfare, and now it's pretty watered down. And I think that's a lot of the people that don't care for Call of Duty kind of tend to agree with. I don't know, I think they just hate the series in general, but as somebody who was into these kinds of games as a kid in general, I think Call of Duty was a lot better at the time. It really was, and this game is a prime example as to why. Now, I didn't really play too much of the first one or 3, or even Call of Duty 2 for that matter, considering this is not the same as Call of Duty 2. This is its own game all by itself. But I need to stop reloading. Gall, I have a bad habit. I forget how slow the reloading animations are in this game. But yeah, they're not the same game, but I can still speak just from this game that this is a really solid game in its own right. So don't discredit this yet. Trust me. This tutorial mission is probably the worst mission in the entire game. Oh, jeez. Okay, backs up. That's not at all what he said, but okay, I'll take the frickin' subtitles at face value. Is there a guy over there? There's not. Okay, it's just him. Got it. Hopefully they will. Alright, so when it comes to mechanics in this game, Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, this is the one that I was able to play the multiplayer of as a kid. I actually, kid you not, hooked this thing up, hooked my PS2 up into my wall, and used my frickin' wired internet connection to be able to play online with this thing, and it was actually not that bad. It was kind of enjoyable. It was a little bit ridiculous, for sure. There's some physics things in this game that are just so silly in retrospect. But that being said, this game, you know, it still had a very solid multiplayer function that was still pretty alive and well, even while I was playing it 3-4 years later until it finally got shut down. And I believe these guys are gonna F this up and die. Yeah, they're dead. Okay, so what I have to do, if I think, oh no, not there, not there, not there. Oh, that's right, that's right. Okay, that's right. I have to work my way around. So, I think I do. No, not that way. Not that way. Okay, I'm getting lost. Is there a door? Oh, just through here. Stupid. All right. But yeah, mechanically it's pretty solid. There is no real cover element to this game aside from crouching and standing, which was something that threw me off a little bit after playing Medal of Honor, where there was actually a lean feature. I can't face that guy. What the frick? That's retarded. But yeah, there was a lean feature in Medal of Honor that allowed you to lean in and out of cover, and Call of Duty didn't really have that. And not only did Call of Duty not really have that, but it kind of also paved the way for other games to get rid of it as well, which I think is actually a real shame because I really thought it was a good feature. But I suppose I am the only one. No, I'm not getting out of there. I am going to plant this charge, and then I'm going to get out of there, sir. So don't tell me what to do. Jerk. Alright. And I think I have another gun. Yeah, I do. I do have the M1 Garand. Wait for it to blow up, and then we can head on through and past the tanks. So, let's see. Where are you? Come on. There we go. Oh, this gun is so unwieldy in this game. Just like the real M1 Garand. Even though most other games glorified it. Let's just empty the clip. I'm not the one who lays the smoke, I believe, so I just end up going up top here and shooting some guys. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, that is an awful angle. F that. We're just going to stand right here and wait, because I know there's going to be some guys that pop up and stuff like that. But anyways, other than the cover element, this game is mostly pretty solid. One thing that it did do is it actually allowed you to see the timer on your grenades when you were throwing them, like so. So that's going to blow up real quick, as you can see, because I let the timer go way down. Or I could just throw it right away and it won't blow up for quite some time. See? Alright, so there were a couple things that it had over the other games that were in competition at the time, but for the most part, I would say that the mechanics of Medal of Honor do outweigh this one, although not really by a whole lot, honestly. They were very similar in why that's why they were such big competitors. And I'll grab that health. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get down. I would also argue that this game is far easier than the Medal of Honor games are. Like, far easier. It's really hard to die just because there's so much health. And there's just so much health. There's only one mission in this game I would actually classify as hard, and it's really not that late in the game either. It's actually very early on. But, we'll talk about it when we get to it. Wait, what? Alan? Oh, no! They killed... Oh, wait, that's me. Oh, gosh. I'm blacking out. They killed the new guy, and now I'm dying, too. Oh, this is just fantastic. Those captions and his voice are not at all correct, but whatever. By the way, that's another thing, is the thing that Call of Duty had in its storytelling over Medal of Honor is it actually has recurring characters. Medal of Honor did, at least in Rising Sun it did, and a couple of the other games did as well, but they didn't really focus on it too much. This game focuses on it very heavily. You actually have this very set squad that you're going to be playing the entirety of the game with, for the most part. So, oh, and here we go. Look, we're jumping back 2 years earlier. And there has to be a little military channel advert, but I believe this is going to get copyrighted, so I'm actually going to skip that. So we're not going to show that. All it is basically the history of what we're about to see. I did leave those in the Medal of Honor games. I'm not going to do that here, just because, well, I don't really think too many people are interested in that so much. But on top of that, again, I think I am going to be getting copyright flagged if I do stuff like that. I don't know. Probably Activision. I'm sure they claim copyright to it or something.
Man, I'm starving. I haven't eaten nothing since we left the ship. Hey, you know, my dad runs a deli back in the Bronx. Bronx makes the best pastrami sandwiches you'll ever eat.
Brooklyn, you ain't quite right.
Kinda like your sister, huh, you friggin' hayseed?
Candy, you two! Stay on the ball. This ain't boot camp.
Hey, mad at you.
Hey, Sarge. I thought you said the French were gonna surrender.
Yeah, storming the beach was fun and all, but I gotta get back. Got tickets to the Yankee games. They're playing the Red Sox. I got box seats.
Shut the hell up, Bloomfield.
I said cannon! Resistance or not, we got an airfield to secure, Private.
Tell you what, fellas. I'm glad those Frenchies decided to fight back.
And for Christ's sake, Kelly, watch where you point that rifle. Try and remember that. It'll keep you from blowing the head off the guy next to you.
Okay, Sarge.
Look at all this sand, guys. I sure ain't in Jersey no more.
Well, at least you can be thankful for that.
Oh,
Oh.
God! Medic!
I don't think that's gonna help.
Get on that gun!
I think he's dead. Oh, we're private now? I mean, I guess that would make sense considering it's 2 years earlier, but whatever. Alright, here we go. So first, right off the bat, we have a freaking turret segment, which is one of the weaker aspects of the game for sure. Good news is you hit somebody with like one bullet and they die, but then again, it is a freaking 50 cal, so... not to get too graphic or anything, but if you've ever seen or at least seen the aftermath of someone getting hit by one of these, considering that these are meant, you know, for tanks, one bullet's pretty much going to shred a person into like several pieces, so... Yeah, this is no pushover of a gun. Maybe this isn't quite a 50 cal, but it's definitely close. I'm pretty sure this is a 50 cal though, or at least it's meant to be. So, yeah. Alright, so we got some more guys up here. These are the Germans that we're up against, I believe, right here, because we're in North Africa. However, there is a point later in the game where we're not strictly up against Germans. We'll also be facing off against the Italians, which is kind of interesting. So, most World War II games didn't really cover that, and I can't see him. Can I? Maybe I can get rid of his nest? No, I can't get rid of his nest. Well, he's dead anyway. Alright, I'm not too worried. But yeah, you've met the squad, so... there was the three sitting back there. There was the one on the left who was wisecracking. That's Bloomfield. He gets called Brooklyn throughout the game. The one in the center was Denley. He's kind of the hard-headed redneck of the group. The one on the right was Sarge. Oh, geez, did I get him? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, he has a freaking... Yeah, that's not good. We don't want to have a guy with a rocket launcher. But anyway... That's Denley. And then there's Hawkins, who was sitting on the right. He's basically the leader of our squad. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. I got him. Don't worry. We're good. And then the one who is sitting next to me is Kelly. And Kelly is the one who kind of grows really right alongside you throughout the game. I mean, Bloomfield and Denley do as well, but not quite as much. Also, dude, you're not in a good spot. Goodbye. Okay, so something to take note of, and I am going to switch rifles here because I actually like this rifle more than the M1 Garand in this game. Not to mention you'll get tons of ammo for it in this mission. But, just letting you know. Yeah, you got it. But anyway, just something to note in this game is melee attacks are completely overpowered. Like, completely overpowered. It's pretty much a one-shot in this game. So, let's see if I can get him. Excuse me, Harper. In fact, they're so overpowered, and I'm gonna try not to... I'm gonna just remind you that this is a video game. But hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get this guy. Oh, there we go. Alright, good. This is a video game, but check this out. Oh, man, he doesn't die very easily. There we go. Yeah, just a reminder, this is a video game, but yes, you actually can kill your squad members with that. Why do I have the M1 Garand and the MAS? What did I drop back here then, is actually my question. And I do need to grab that health. Because I thought... Or no, I guess I just picked it up. I guess the M1 Garand's the only gun I got. I would like to swap this out for an auto rifle soon, though. There's still a guy in here. Get out of here, dude. Alright. Anyway. So let's see what else they got. I want more ammo for that. Oh yes, the MAS 38 is what I want to grab. As kind of terrible as a gun as this is, I still would rather have an auto rifle than the M1 Garand. Okay, so in this game, by the way, you never... Oh, I love that, by the way. They call him Brooklyn, but he's from the Bronx, so he gets kind of on edge about it. But, yeah, something about this game, even, I mean, because that's the thing, is like most games, they really glorified the M1 Garand, and I had to tell you right now, it's a terrible gun. Like, it is a really bad gun, IRL. It is clunky. It is unwieldy. The way that its function is basically you can't reload until you empty its clips. That is a real life function for it, and it's not very good. It also kicks like a frickin' mule. It's just a bad gun. So I did not want to do that. I wanted to pick up. Oh, okay, I got it. But anyway, it is just a bad gun, and in this game really shows it. Medal of Honor definitely glorified that weapon, and I'll never quite understand why. All right, hold on. Oh, I missed my shot. I love this gun because of how accurate it is. Just a second. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna chuck a grenade. Nah, he'll be fine. Oh, I just blew through the windows, but I don't think I killed anybody. Oh, no. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Shoot. Got you. Almost got you. Oh, gosh. Where are you? There we go. Alright, we're good. So the room that Brooklyn just opened is actually kind of cool. Oh, actually, I'd rather have the Shottertalt. This is a much better weapon than the other one. So there we go. Wait, come on. Perfect. Alright. That's all the ammo I could need. And I think we are good. Let's grab this. Some grenades. Yeah, so this is basically the ammo stock-up room. You don't really get those very often, so don't get used to that. But, oh, these are my guys. But, yeah, anyway. You never have to open doors in this game. They do it all for you. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. And no, by the way, we are not going to be finishing this mission in this episode because he's going to kick it open right now. As soon as I take out these two guys, I missed. Oh, great. There we go. He's not dead. There we go. Actually, that was not a good shot, but it gave it to me anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching this first episode of Let's Play Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. No. And I will see you all in the next one.